guys, and welcome to another review. This time we have, obviously, Tim Hortons. We're in Canada, so we kind of had to. We got a little donut. This one's going to be a maple donut, and let me do the reveal. You guys ready? Boop! See me do this one also. I'm enjoying these like see-through, I guess, kind of like videos. It seems like we have at least one snack that we can do it with these past few videos. But here we go, guys. Cheers. Okay, she's pretty soft. Not very mapley. No. Hold on, sorry. I spoke too soon. You get it towards the middle end. Okay, there it is. I got the maple now. Okay.
What do you rate it?
Pretty soft. This one's a 9. This one's a 9. It's pretty good.
A 9!
It's pretty good.
And?
You know, honestly, this trip has been pretty good for food-wise, honestly. I feel like everything that we've had has been a hit. And then we have, obviously, a drinky drink. You guys saw on the Sumin, but this is a chai. Is there anything special on this chai, or is it
oat milk?
Oat milk? Okay. Cheers.
There's a straw. Boy said no.
No, I'm okay. Okay, she's good. I like the donut a little bit more, and I think I've had better chais this trip. But I would say this one's still pretty decent, honestly. I would give it an 8.2 out of 10. It's fairly respectable, you know.
For like a fast food
for like
chai.
a fast food chai. Yeah. I would say it's better than the Starbucks ones for sure. But it's almost like at the same range, I guess. Alrighty, guys, thank you for joining us in this Tim Hortons review, and I'll see you guys on the next one. back at it with a quick one. This time we have a Fidel Castro Habana banana.
Taste the revolution.
I'll let you know if I can taste it or not. Damn, you feel the power behind it.
Do you feel like you're ready to overthrow the government?
I feel the revolution. I feel the revolution. After this, I'm ready to take on the whole government. Bring it to me, please. Delicious, actually. Delicious.
What are we rating this?
One more try. Ooh, this could be. I could see me just grabbing this from the grocery if we had it over there. It's definitely like a 9.29. So today's been just like nines all around, honestly.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy.
Thank you, Fidel.
Thank you, Fidel. We would not have this without you. So my heart goes to you.
checking in for our last day. So just quickly to recap today, we woke up, got everything packed up pretty early, And then we stopped at Tim Hortons in the town of Jasper because you have to when you're in Canada. So you saw that review from Antonio. And then from there we did the hike, Valley of the Five Lakes was the name of the hike. Just over 3 miles, about 3.5 miles. And there were indeed 5 lakes. And the saddest part was none of them were named. It was just first lake, second lake, third lake. But very pretty. It was also cool to hike through the burnt remnants from the Jasper wildfire that we mentioned earlier. It was just kind of cool to see, and it did still smell a little bit burnt, kind of like the morning after a campfire kind of scent. And then after that, we stopped at the Basca Falls. So you saw that waterfall. Not a hike for that one. It was just a park and walk up to it. And then after that, we also stopped at Peyto Lake, which was kind of hilarious. A man really stuck his hand in my face, and lots of people were just being unhinged. But that's what you get for hiking the normal people hikes that are not even a mile long at the ripe hour of noon, and not doing the crazy Amanda hikes at 7 in the morning. It's kind of funny. Kind of awful that a man really stuck his hand in my face. I'm still mad about it. But it's the price of being a woman, I guess. Anyway, the water was pretty. So there's that. And it was funny because it was pretty icy and snowy, even though it was only like half a mile to the lake. But it was just kind of fun, especially on the way back when it's slightly downhill back to the parking lot. Everyone was just kind of like holding on to each other and slipping and sliding around. So that was silly to see. I did take a little tumble, but we persevere. We get back in the car and turn on the seat warmers. And then from there we made it to Calgary, which is
the gas station. Well, I guess that was before. Sorry.
Yes. Let's pause so Antonio can do his car review on the Bronco and talk about gas.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, I don't know if y'all see my car, maybe not. But I typically drive a sedan, so it's like a typical 4-door.
He means sedan. Anyway.
Thank you, sedan. I can't say it, but anyways, it's not a big car, whatnot.
It's not even a sedan. It's giving like the Impala that I drove, except Volvo.
Yeah, it's same size essentially. So it's definitely just a huge undertaking for me to drive something as big as we did. Originally, we were supposed to get a Ford Escape size. So it's almost like Amanda's car, just a little bit smaller. It's essentially a small SUV, was what we're supposed to get. But when we get there, they were like, congrats, you got an upgrade, my friend. So when we went to go see it, we just got this huge old Bronco truck. And
it's not a truck.
It's a huge SUV. I'm sorry. Yes. Weak. She taught me a few things.
I be driving the 14-passenger van.
Yeah,
this man says the Bronco's big. Honey.
I've learned a few things from what she's told me. But anyways, driving experience. It was fun, honestly. Whenever I pressed the pedal kind of hard to get to like highway speeds, you could like hear the motor, and it almost sounds like you're in a like 14-wheeler or so, just because of how loud that motor is. I did notice a lot of cabin noise in terms of like noise. That's something specifically coming from the window, from the front window. Maybe it just wasn't like sealed properly. Maybe that's just how they are. I'm not sure, but it was quite loud.
That's true. Yeah.
I guess it doesn't help that the windows almost like vertical, right? Almost like 90 degrees. So that probably doesn't help with like wind flow or whatever it's called.
My favorite things were it was very easy to connect to AirPlay, so I could play all my music and have the big map on the screen for Antonio. And then my favorite part was the seat warmers actually got warm. And not only that, if you had them on and then you turn the car off, when you turn the car back on, it would go to whatever setting you left it on. You didn't have to like reset it. So that was nice, especially in this cold climate. Man, it needs the heat. But yeah, it had a lot of space, so I'm happy about it. And then gas, how much was gas?
Well, we filled up essentially at between Calgary and between Banff and Jasper. There's like a small little queue, a gas station. To fill that up completely, we were essentially empty. It was around $180 Canadian asterisks. Maybe that's like 120, 130-ish, probably for a full tank.
Yeah.
So quite expensive to fill her up.
Yeah. All right, and then sorry, just to recap the rest of the day, we did make it to Calgary. You saw the little Airbnb we're in. We just had like an hour or so to kill till dinner, so we just walked up and down. It's called Stephen Avenue. It's kind of their street that's closed for pedestrian traffic only, and then popped through Chinatown on our way there. Got dinner, and now we're back in the B&B. Gonna pack everything up, and the alarm is set for 4:25 in the morning, I do believe. And then we're, knock on wood, that nothing gets canceled, gonna fly into DFW. So that's tomorrow. But yeah, we just wanted to kind of finalize our thoughts on the trip as a whole. For me, my favorite thing was the first hike we did, the Lake Louise hike to the tea house. And we were talking about that, and the reason why that was my favorite for me was because I think it had the best mountain views, and if you know me, mountains are my thing. And then of course it was fun to like go up in the trees. That day we also really got to see all of the seasons, so like getting to see it in the fog, and then also getting to see the mountains like in the sun. It was just perfect. And then of course I got tea, so that was great. But yeah, what was your favorite hike?
Yeah, I think I was between two of them mostly. I was between ink pots, especially at the end where it was just beautiful mountains and you had those little ink pots, like puddles or like ponds or whatever they're called. But I think I finally decided with the second hike we did, and that was the moraine hike. We were supposed to go up a little bit more, but I think the deviation we took were essentially we just went along the mountain. It essentially gave us a really good view of Moraine Lake, and that just looked beautiful with the mountains and like how blue it was. It just did a really great contrast with like how white the mountains were. We also got to see some rainbows there, so that was pretty cute as well. And
That was at a different hike, but okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
The rainbows were cool.
Okay, yeah. The rainbows were pretty cool though.
Yeah.
But no, regardless, the view was just like amazing, and just seeing it, how far we went and like from where we started, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, what if you were gonna recommend this trip? Like someone else was saying, okay, we're going to Banff. What would you change about our trip, if anything?
I mean, I think we did pretty well, honestly. There's not much, like maybe if you can afford to stay at Jasper, that might be a little better in terms of getting to hikes a little bit faster. But I did really like the place that we stayed just because of that dinner that we had. But maybe
I definitely personally wouldn't change that, but I'm the kind of person that wants to be in the middle of nowhere and take dirt roads to get to my accommodations. And yeah, it was just cool being in the middle of nowhere, and it was really quiet at night. And in the morning, I would like step out the door, and just the like amount of birds out, the wildlife, there were deer outside, and then on top of that, getting to have like a 4-course vegan meal from the chef. So for me, if I had to change anything, I would just do like longer, more hikes. But I am also trying to like be aware of
the limitation.
you know, certain things. But yeah, and part of that too, I think it'd be fun to come back in the fall. So one of our shuttle drivers was saying some of the hikes in the fall are just especially pretty with the leaves changing color, and fall is just my favorite time of year. So I think like I would just do this whole thing again, just do it in September. That's what he was saying, like end of September before it gets too cold. But yeah, what else? Biggest surprise from the trip?
Well, that last the waterfall we did, I was not expecting that much people, honestly, especially because it's really like June, I guess, the season just starting, and we saw, I guess, some people, I guess you could say, on our first hike, which was Lake Louise. I was not expecting that much people when the season just started like that weekend. So I just
Like
can't
when we were coming down, you mean?
yeah, when we were
Okay.
coming down.
Yeah, because the way up was fine. That's like another thing I would recommend anyone coming to Banff is start early. Because we were on the trails by 7 a.m. and it was fine.
Yep, it was fine.
But yeah, as Antonio just mentioned, like coming down back, like when we're finishing, that's when everyone's like starting and
you see just
you would not want to start then. Yeah.
droves of lines.
So wake up.
Yeah.
And it's easy to wake up when the sun's up at 4:30 in the morning. You know, it feels late anyway. But yeah, and I guess like a pleasant surprise for me is the amount of wildlife we got to saw. Like I already mentioned, the birds are crazy. I wish I could like name them better. But like lots of robins, blue jays, sparrows. We saw loons at the lake. Crows are my favorite. We got to see lots of sheep. We saw 2 black bears today, moose, the mule deer. So that was just fun to see. And we saw a fox today. I know Antonio got a good vlog clip of that from the car. So yeah, that was good. Another pleasant surprise for me is how easy it is to be vegan. Like every restaurant, it's not an issue. Every grocery store, not an issue. Even the like little tiny ones, like there's like 5 kinds of tofu. So that was good to see. Anything else you want to mention about the trip as a whole?
No. I mean, I just really enjoyed it overall. I had a lot of fun. Even though I struggled on some of those hikes, I think at the end they were all pretty worth it, in my opinion. I'm just sorry that I slowed her down in a sense.
At least I had a driver, so I'll take what I can get. I got to be passenger princess the whole trip, so as I should be. But yeah, other than that, I think we're gonna call it here. Sad about having to come home, but I'm happy to see the family and Boomer. So yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Bye guys.